Hi there, this is Michael Buckoff from BetterTOEFLScores.com, and let's take a look at the question I got in my email. So it looks like this is someone who has been watching some of my YouTube videos, and you have a question on the reading section of the TOEFL iBT, am I right? So your name is Ralph, R-A-U-F. So here's your question 1. In your opinion, the reading section, should I read the passage and then answer the questions, or should I answer the question directly with read the passage? Okay, so I'm going to give you two possible answers here, and it depends on how quickly you can read. If your reading speed is between 250 to 350 words per minute, which is fast, it means that you will not have any trouble reading the passages before you answer the questions. If your reading speed is slower than that, and you need to find out, if you do not know what your reading speed is, you need to find out. If it's slower than 250 words a minute, you should not read the passage first and then answer the questions. You're not going to have enough time. So if your reading speed is slower, let's talk about what you need to do, because most students actually fall into a reading speed which is slower than 250 words per minute, right? Okay, so first of all, if you have a reading passage, let's say it has 8 paragraphs, I would recommend that you read the first and last line of each paragraph, and then you can skim the rest of the paragraph just to catch the main idea of the different paragraphs. But don't read every individual word. And then once you've kind of skimmed through the actual reading passage, then you can go to your questions and begin reading those. Alrighty, let's go to question 2. It says, in your video that I watched, TOEFL iBT reading test taking strategies, what do you mean by understand the directions? Okay, what I mean is you want to make sure you understand the directions for the reading before you take the TOEFL test. You should go to www.TOEFL.org and make sure you take a look at some sample TOEFL exams so you can kind of see what the reading passage looks like. Now, I recommend that you understand all the directions for all parts of the test before you take the TOEFL. Okay, your question 3 says, what do you mean by don't read the directions when they appear, quickly move on to the passages and the questions, best regards? What I mean is when you're taking the TOEFL test, you definitely do not want to waste time reading the directions. Remember that if you go through all the tutorials before you take the TOEFL, it could take you up to 5.5 hours to finish that test. The longer you spend taking this test, the more difficult it will be for you to concentrate in a new language. So my recommendations is do not read the directions on any part of the TOEFL test. Make sure you understand them before you take the test so you can concentrate your mental energy and your time on answering the questions in the reading section. So again, those would be my 3 answers to your 3 questions, and again, thank you for coming to my TOEFL blog, and good luck to you in the future.